Hi there, Julie Sulter here. Have you ever seen one of those stage hypnotists and thought, that's impossible, I could never do that? Good, because honestly, real clinical hypnosis doesn't look like that, and learning it, it's not nearly as complicated or dramatic as people make it sound. See, I've been doing hypnosis for years, and yes, I've written the formal, structured academic resources for people who want to dive deep into theory. They've got their place. But if I'm honest, the fastest, most effective way to actually learn hypnosis, especially as a beginner, is simpler. It's intuitive. And that's why I created Hypnosis Kickstart Beginner Level. But let's have a little fun before we get serious. But here's the thing, if you were to become a clinical hypnotherapist, one of the first subjects you study is stage hypnosis. Yep, those folks with the bright lights, loud music, dramatic countdowns, and honestly, they're very talented at what they do. The first thing these wizards of words test for is suggestibility. And maybe you've heard of the classic bucket and balloon test. Hold both your arms out, palms up, close your eyes. Now imagine a giant helium balloon in your right hand, floating, rising, and a heavy bucket pulling down your left hand. The next thing you know, your hands are drifting apart and the hypnotist is grinning like they've just performed actual magic. Or the ever so popular superglue hand clasp. Clasp your hands together tightly, close your eyes, and just notice the harder you try to pull them apart, the harder they lock together. Spoiler alert, if you're on stage, they're not letting you off until your hands are stuck and your eyes are closed and your best friend in the front row is filming the whole thing. And of course, the blinding postural sway. Look straight up at the ceiling, that's it, look up. You're falling, 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 falling. And to be fair, at that point, they've been staring into those hot stage lights for like 10 minutes. They'll pay you to let them close their eyes and just lie down. And some of these stage hypnotist scripts, pure gold for entertainment. Here's an example straight from a guy called Marshall Silver. Look at me now, don't look away, extend your hand straight out in front of you. Palms apart. In a moment you'll close your eyes, you'll feel magnets in your palms, locking, pulling, tighter, tighter. And when I count backwards from 3 to 1, your hands will lock down, sealed shut, tight. Tighter, tighter, that's it, perfect. Now sleep. Honestly, these stage hypnotists are so authoritarian, they could run their own country. Tyrants of tiredness, I call them. Convincing people to stick their hands together, fall backwards and cluck like chickens, all before intermission. But me, I trained in Ericksonian hypnotherapy, the conversational, permissive kind. We don't bark orders. We say things like, I don't know if you'll close your eyes now, or just drift gently into your internal world. Either way, you're doing perfectly. Take a deep breath and let it go. Perfect. That's the real magic of hypnosis. No power plays, no theatrics, just guiding a natural, familiar state gently, effectively, and ethically. The truth is, real hypnosis starts with simple, practical things: your posture, your presence, your energy, and how you use language naturally, not robotically, and your environment, because the space you create shapes your entire experience. And here's the fun part. You've already experienced hypnosis states countless of times, like when you've been lost in a movie, daydreaming while driving, totally zoned out in a good way, listening to music. That's your mind showing you this state is natural. You just need to learn how to guide it for yourself and others. And what Hypnosis Kickstart is all about, no fluff, no overwhelm, just a clear, practical introduction to what actually works. And in the next video, I'll share the 3 classic beginner mistakes I see all the time and how to avoid looking like you just read a hypnosis blog 5 minutes before your first session. See you there. Hi there, Julie.